My role here is the partner of Miko Calo, who is the reason for the restaurant. She's a chef who's had 7 years of experience with Robuchon in 3 countries.
Okay, let's go. Give me the green tomatoes, I'll peel it. Kanina na pag ginagawa to, hindi pa tapos.
I think the Philippines deserves a Miko Calo restaurant.
What's this? Good base. You have to have your own olive oil, ha? Diba? Guys, when we're working, take all the shit out. Take all the plastic, ready for use. This is more of modern French, I would say, because a lot of the techniques that we have is very French-based. My training is French. We use a more like global flavor profile, but our cooking techniques is always based on the French way of cooking. 11. Beetroot.
This particular space became available. And because it has probably the most wonderful kitchen in the entire country, we are now redesigning the interiors of the restaurant, but we're not touching the kitchen.
Busy ka? Okay, ikaw gumawa ng herb salad. Ganun.
Ano yung pinagkaiba nito?
Bakit hindi na kailangan itong bollard?
Wala na.
Where were they supposed to be?
Bakit ba magmamahal ang primer? Ano ba to? Naka-electrodes ba to? I'm more of a local operator. I like to think that I know how the local market behaves. I'm the one who's had experience with other restaurants. So when it comes to talking to suppliers, contractors, and and the whole infrastructure of putting up restaurants, from government permits to BIR and whatever, and local government. That's where I come in because that's what I've been doing. Stress usually comes in the form of finances. It's always never enough.
Phallic symbol pala, kaya mahal.
Versus yung ganun lang. Pa-cost mo sa kailangan yung ganitong design. Yung simple lang.
Everything is always delayed. The process of opening a restaurant from turnover of space to the day of opening is typically 6 months. So not a lot of people see that.
Take one for the team, Albert. Take one for the team.
Fire festival lang.
How difficult is this a position na parang, hi, hey, by the way, thanks for doing it for free, but can I get a discount?
We're going to do the interview process, which is totally informal. We have no set of questions to ask. We just really like to try and get a feel of the applicant to see if they are fit.
That's what I want to be under Mr. Albert.
Fans pala ako.
Yeah.
This is the simple and quick, relatively quick process of interviewing people for hire. And then we see what happens.
Kulang sa asin. Okay lang yung texture. Super na basis. Yeah. Better than yesterday, no? We just need to figure out how we can get the flowers regularly. Excited and nervous for the food that I'm creating. Because at this point in the Manila scene, it's kind of not on trend. People have asked me like, is there really a market for French cuisine? Because a lot of the French restaurants have closed and all that. There's also a stigma of like French cuisine. I'm just hoping that they understand that this is not the French cuisine that you kind of perceive it to be. It's a little bit more modern in its approach of flavors. It's a little bit more approachable. Bits of flavor from my experiences abroad, wherever I've lived. So I'm nervous because I don't know how well it will be received, how well it will be understood.